Well, CoastLife, one thing that I'm consistently impressed by folks all across this community is how they're able to take, something really tragic and turn it into something really beautiful. And we've got a story to share with you and an event that you can give back to, a really great cause today on our CoastLife couch. We've got Kristen Giordano, a Gold Star mom, and you're here to talk about PFC Joseph Dimps Marquez Memorial 5K. So first, tell us a little bit about Joseph, who he was, and I'm so curious where Dimps came from.
Yeah, so we actually called him Joey. He was named after my father and my grandfather, which were both Joe and Joseph, so he was Joey. When he was born, he didn't make any sound at all, which was kind of nerve-wracking. He's my second child and there was no noise. And when the nurse brought him out to my mom, who was waiting to see him, he just kind of looked at her and made this little movement, and he had all these dimples. Aww. Dimples in his cheeks, in his ears, on his back, everywhere. So immediately he was just called Dimps.
That is so sweet. So tell us a little bit, just about him, about who he was as a person, and if you're comfortable sharing just a little bit about what happened and how we got to this 5K.
So my family is a long line of service. I actually grew up at West Point. My father was a retired Army Master Sergeant. My older brother also was in the Army, and my younger brother is a Baltimore City police officer. So Joey, ever since he was able to talk, all he wanted to do was to go into the Army. It was his lifelong dream. He could have really done anything that he wanted to do. He was a 3-sport athlete, just an amazing person, amazing kid. And he was a COVID senior.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
So all of that happened.
Yeah.
So he enlisted at 17, but he didn't actually go in until a couple months after because of COVID. And he had only been out in Washington State for a little less than a year when he was killed. They were training out in Yakima because his unit was getting ready to deploy. And his job was 88 Mike, which is a driver of the big vehicles. And that day, unfortunately, he was not driving, and they had a training accident rollover. And Joey was the only one who was killed. He was only 19.
My heart is breaking for you, with you, right here on the couch. But like we said, a lot of folks in this area are so good at taking something horrible and tragic that nobody should have to go through and turning it into something beautiful, which is what you guys have done and what you're doing with this 5K. So tell us a little bit about, where the money for this 5K is going, what you guys are doing with it.
So the 5K kind of happens pretty quickly after Joey passed. I wanted to do something to kind of bring together like friends and family. And like I said, he was a 3-sport athlete. We went to the gym together, we ran together. Our family's very into sports. So my husband and I came up with the idea for the 5K. And then in planning the 5K, my father met the grandsons of Woody Williams Foundation, which is foundation for Gold Star families. They build these beautiful monuments, and it's spearheaded by a Gold Star family, which is my family, for Sussex County in the Veterans in the Veterans Cemetery in Millsboro. There's not one there. So our project we're almost done actually. We're about 70% to our goal. So this might be the last year the 5K goes to that, but then we'll just pick another Gold Star organization.
Beautiful.
For that, yeah.
So when you go through this process, I understand you now have the one that you're almost complete with.
Yes.
What is it that you'll start to look for down the line for another one? Like how will you pick the next thing? Is it a discussion with a bunch of people? Is it just what makes you connect to it? How do you do that?
Yeah, I kind of have, my dad and I have done everything with the monuments together, but the 5K's kind of been my baby. It's really special to me because Joey's friends from the Army, some of them still come and they're all over. So I'm very grateful they've all stayed in touch with me. They come. It's just a really wonderful kind of celebration for him. Like you said, despite the sadness, it's like a good, fun thing to get together. Plus he was super competitive, so do we think Joey would be happy with our score?
Sure.
Always a topic of conversation. I will continue on with another Gold Star organization. There is a lot. I didn't really know that much about Gold Star until I was sitting in these shoes, but definitely something I can do to help other families.
Yeah, so maybe for those who don't know, what is a Gold Star family?
That's a question I get a lot. So unfortunately, if you have a child who's serving in the military, you're a Blue Star family. And if your child is killed while serving, the Blue Star turns to gold, and now you are a Gold Star family.
Yeah. A lot of wonderful organizations that I know that you have to choose from, which is going to make it difficult to choose when you guys, kind of shift focus with this 5K. But I know people are going to want to join in, have the opportunity to give back. When is the 5K? How can people sign up? And I know you guys have some cool merch and stuff too.
Yeah, so I do a different shirt and a different hat every year, which the shirts you can only get if you pre-register, but the hats are there for sale. One of Joey's friends from high school actually designed this logo.
It looks great.
It's really cool.
It's actually in the outfield out in Sussex Tech where he graduated to, because he was a baseball player. So it's out in so if you drive by, you'll see it. That's for Joey. So I do the 5K with Races to Run. So it's on their website. We also have a Facebook page, and we have the virtual option. You can walk. They have competitive walking, or you can run.
Perfect.
And do you guys have a goal in mind each year when you're going in? Is there a number you're trying to hit? We need the people at home to know how generous they need to be for you guys to get where you want to go.
Yeah, last year we had about 100 sign up, but we only had 42 runners in person, which is ironic because that's actually his numbers, 42 for everything. So I love that, but I would really like to get 100 people to sign up in person. It is at Tanger Outlets, the Mission Barbecue in Rehoboth. I work for the Mission Barbecue in Dover, so of course it's my sister's store. Yeah. So we do it there, and we jump right on the trail, which is right behind there where Shellville is. Really lovely. It's shaded. We do it super early in the morning. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, so it's not too hot. And Mission Barbecue serves up food afterwards also.
Perfect. Well, it's going to be a great day to get out and get moving and all for a really great cause. I think that 42 number, that tells me that Joey's still there. He wants to be a part of this race too.
Yes, yes.
Well, Kristen, thank you so much for coming in today and sharing this story and turning it into something beautiful.
Thank you.
And everybody at home, we want you to get out there, go be a part of this thing, go run your 5K or walk it if you want to. Just be a part of something that's making a difference. And really celebrating the life of people that gave everything.
Yeah. But we do have some more CoastLife to get to. We're changing gears a little bit when we get back.
Ready for a fresh start? This Saturday, tour 2 standout homes in Seaford. At 3 Orchard Road in Muirfield, discover modern comfort. 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, an open layout, fenced yard, and community pool. Or fall for the vintage charm of 514 North Willie. With original hardwood floors, a cozy fireplace, and dreamy screened porch. Tour both this Saturday, August 2nd from 11 to 1. 2 open houses just 5 minutes apart. Archie, Real Estate Reimagined. This week's Happy Place is sponsored by the Parker Group.